You're standing in your kitchen, coffee in hand. And then, for no reason anyone can explain, gravity switches off. Not fades, not weakens. Off, the coffee cup leaves your hand. Not falling, floating, drifting toward the ceiling in a slow, silent spiral. And in the half-second it takes your brain to understand what's happening, you're already rising too. This isn't science fiction, this is what physicists actually calculate would happen if gravity vanished for just 600 seconds. And the answer is so much stranger and so much more violent than everyone floats away. Let's start with you. The instant gravity disappears, every part of your body that gravity was fighting against suddenly has nothing to push against. Your blood, which your heart has spent your entire life pumping upward against gravity's pull, surges toward your head. Within seconds, your face swells. Your sinuses fill. Astronauts on the International Space Station feel a milder version of this. They call it puffy face syndrome, except they have months to adjust. You'd have none. Your inner ear, the organ that tells your brain which way is up, goes completely haywire. There is no up. There is no down. Most people would feel instant, violent nausea. Some would vomit. Inside a sealed room with no gravity to pull the mess to the floor, it simply floats in droplets toward your face. But you're the least of the problem. Look outside. Every car on the road is moving. The moment gravity disappears, tires lose their grip on asphalt, because grip depends on weight pressing down. Every vehicle on Earth at every speed instantly begins to skid, spin, and lift, however slightly off the ground. Planes mid-flight don't fall, they were never being held up by gravity pulling them down. They were fighting it. Remove gravity and a plane in level flight suddenly has nothing to balance against. It pitches uncontrollably in whatever direction its engines were already pushing it. Now, the oceans. This is where it gets apocalyptic. The entire mass of every ocean on Earth is currently being held against the planet by gravity. Without it, water has no reason to stay where it is. It begins to lift, slowly, but unstoppably, into a layer of floating liquid surrounding the planet. Waves don't crash. They simply detach. Coastal cities would watch the sea rise directly upward, peeling off the Earth like a sheet being pulled off a bed. The atmosphere itself starts to go next. Air has weight. Gravity is the only reason you have anything to breathe at sea level instead of in the vacuum of space. 10 minutes isn't long enough to lose the whole atmosphere, but it's long enough for the air to begin expanding outward, thinning, the pressure around you measurably dropping. You'd feel it in your ears. A faint, wrong kind of silence. And the planet itself? Earth is only round because gravity has spent 4.5 billion years pulling every particle of rock and metal toward a common center, crushing it into a sphere. Remove that force and nothing catastrophic happens to the planet's shape in just 10 minutes. Rock doesn't unform that fast, but everything loose on its surface, sand, soil, water, you, stops being on the Earth at all. You're not standing on a planet anymore. You're simply near one, drifting alongside it. Then, at the 10-minute mark, gravity returns, instantly, full strength, and this is the part that should actually scare you. Because everything that lifted, drifted, and floated, the cars, the water, the planes, the people, falls. All at once, from whatever height they happened to reach. The cup that was floating gently near your ceiling becomes, the moment gravity switches back on, an object in free fall, smashing down at full force as if it had always been falling. You wouldn't gently sink back to where you started. You'd drop, hard, from wherever the 10 minutes left you. Here's the strange part. Gravity is the one force you've never once had to think about. You've never thanked it, never noticed it, never questioned whether it would keep working in the next second. It's just there, silently, constantly, holding your coffee in the cup, your blood in your veins, the ocean against the shore. We spend our entire lives terrified of things that almost never happen, and never once afraid of the one force that, if it so much as blinked, would unmake the world in under a minute. You're not standing on solid ground right now. You're being held there, and you'll never even feel it happening.